Hi dear students, welcome to Social Science class. In today's class, we will be starting the second lesson in social science, that is natural calamities. As you all know, natural calamities are natural hazards, or in other words, we can say they are terrible events which happens on earth without any human direct involvement. Without any human direct involvement, natural calamities happens on earth. The major natural calamities that we have on earth are earthquake, volcanic eruption, flood, drought, tsunamis are the major natural calamities that we have on earth. In today's class, we will be studying about these natural calamities one by one. First, we will be studying about earthquake. Now, let's learn more about the earthquake. The outermost layer of the earth called the crust, and the crust made up of large plates and solid shells of rock which float on the layer known as the mantle. And we have studied in the 4th standard, our crust is made of huge mass of hard rock, the slab of huge slab of hard rocks. Okay, the crust is made of what? Huge, massive, hard slab of hard rocks. Okay. Then, an earthquake occurs when these plates and the rock shells slowly start to collide constantly, causing sudden shocks and vibration. As I told you, our crust is made of huge, massive, hard rocks. And these huge, massive, hard rock of plates also known as tectonic plates. And what it does, the tectonic plates always float over the mantle. Okay, and we have studied that the mantle is made of liquid form of rocks. Recordically, there are 15 to 17 tectonic plates are there in our crust. So our crust is made of, our Earth's crust is made of around 15 to 20 tectonic plates. So now let's learn how the earthquake happens. So as I told you, all the tectonic plates always move or float over the mantle. Sometimes while they are moving, sometimes they collide each other, they hit each other. As a result, what happens? They create sudden vibration to the surface of the earth. And this is how the earthquake happens. How it's happened? While the tectonic plates move each other, while they float over the mantle, sometimes they collide each other, they hit each other. In such situation, when they collide, during the time of collision, what happens? They produce huge vibration to the surface of the earth, and that what we experience as earthquake. Okay, now an earthquake occurs when these plates and rocks shells slowly start to collide constantly, causing sudden shocks and vibration. This is what we experience as earthquake. Now sometimes these vibrations are so powerful that they damage buildings, bridges, roads, dams and other structures. And earthquake is considered as one of the major natural calamity which cause a lot of huge damage to our life and property. Okay, so this is the image of serious damage caused by the earthquake. Okay, now we'll be studying what is an epicenter. An epicenter is the part of the earth's surface directly above the focus on an earthquake. The intensity of an earthquake is highest at the epicenter, which faces maximum damage. Okay, now we'll be studying what is an epicenter. Okay, as you see in the image, okay, so this is an image of an epicenter and focus. Okay, this is the point where the collision happened, where the tectonic plates meet. That particular point is called what? Focus. Okay, just above the focus on the surface of the earth is called what? Epicenter. As you see in the picture, this is the point where the tectonic plates meet each other or collide each other. That particular point is called focus, and just above the point on the surface of the earth is called what? Epicenter. So during the time of earthquake, the maximum cause or damage will happen to this particular area, and that particular area is called what? Epicenter. Okay. So the intensity of an earthquake is highest at the epicenter, which faces maximum damage. Compared to other places, the epicenter will have or face more damage at the time of earthquake. Okay, that's about epicenter. Now we will be studying about seismograph. The intensity of an earthquake is measured with a device called seismograph. So seismograph is a device by which we can calculate or measure the intensity of earthquake. So what is the name of this device? It is called seismograph. The intensity of an earthquake is measured with a device called seismograph, and this is an image of seismograph. During an earthquake, a seismograph records the vibration on the ground on a sheet of paper in the form of a graph. So when the earthquake happens, how it works? During the time of earthquake, a seismograph records the vibration in the form of a diagram in a sheet of paper. So this is an image of a seismograph. A major earthquake shook Gujarat, India on January 26, 2001. This is the last and major earthquake which happened on India. When it happened, it happened on January 26, 2001. Thousands of people died and the epicenter was Bhuj, which suffered maximum damage. Okay, during the Gujarat earthquake, the epicenter was Bhuj, and Bhuj was seriously affected or seriously damaged by this earthquake which happened on 26 January 2001, and many people died and many people lose their home and their relatives. So a major earthquake shook Gujarat, India on January 26, 2001. Thousands of people died and the epicenter was Bhuj, which suffered maximum damage during the time of Gujarat earthquake. Okay, in today's class we have learned about natural calamity, and today especially we have learned about earthquake, the formation of earthquake, and a device called seismograph. We also understood what is the meaning of the term epicenter and focus. Okay, that's for today, and this is a note for you. First question: what is an earthquake? How does it occur? The answer: an earthquake is a tremor that take place due to the sudden movements and vibration on the earth's surface. The crust made up of large plates and solid shells of rocks which float on the layer known as the mantle. An earthquake occurs when these plates and the rock shells slowly start to collide, constantly causing sudden shocks and vibrations. Second question: what is a seismograph? What is its function? The answer: the intensity of an earthquake is measured with a device called seismograph. During an earthquake, a seismograph records the vibrations of the ground on a sheet of paper in a form of a graph. So this is a note for you. You should write the notes legibly in the notebook and read the textbook minimum 4 to 5 times. Okay, thank you. We'll be seeing next class. Thank you.